Welcome to today's video, which is discussing the cheapest car insurance that you can buy in the form of a top 10 countdown. Overall, USAA is the best and lowest cost provider of car insurance, with Allstate being the worst. Please comment below if you use any of these other companies: Geico, State Farm, Travelers, American Family, Nationwide, Progressive, AAA, Farmers, or Allstate. So the pricing is based on factors. In other words, the cheapest car insurance may not be the same for everybody. It depends upon whether you're a good driver or a bad driver, and your age and your military service, as well as, surprisingly, your credit and your minimum coverage or full coverage allowance. So let's get into it. For good drivers, USAA comes out at top, with Geico leading close behind. Now realize only military members and veterans and their families can buy USAA insurance. So anytime that's number one, you probably should be looking at the number two as well if you're not ex or current military. Then from Geico, the prices keep going up until Allstate is the worst. In fact, 3 of them are worse than the national average. For teen drivers, you have to ask, are you a female or a male? Notice that the males are paying roughly $500, $300 to $500 more per year than the females. That's interesting. Why is it that boys are considered less safe drivers than girls? What about the seniors? For the old folks driving around, again, USAA tops the list and State Farm comes in right behind them. Notice by the time you're an old driver, whether you're a female or a male, your prices are about the same. For military members and veterans and their families, the clear winner is USAA. There's just no other insurance company that offers deals so good, but it's limited to just military members, veterans, and their families. So what about people who don't have a good driving record? Maybe you've got speeding tickets. Here we can see what the base rate would have been for a normal driver and then how much more you're paying after you receive that ticket. Yes, tickets can bump your insurance costs by $200 to $400 per year. So is it really worth speeding? After an accident, the changes become even greater. $300 to upwards of $800 extra per year. That's almost $100 more a month, somewhere between $50 and $100 more a month per year if you've had an accident. But again, State Farm leads the pack, followed by American Family, Travelers, and Geico. If you've gotten a DUI, which is driving under the influence, in other words, you're driving around drunk or high on dope, then surprisingly, USAA penalizes you more for that DUI than State Farm does. So whereas State Farm only went up around less than $500 after the DUI, USAA went up over $900. That's because they want responsible people. That's why they only do military. And if you're drunk in the military, they don't consider you responsible, and you're going to suffer if you stay with USAA. So if you're in the military and you have a lot of accidents and DUIs, consider moving to State Farm, Progressive, American Family, or Travelers. Are we answering your questions? If so, please smash that thumbs up, give us a like. It feeds the algorithm and helps other people find this video too. So what about poor credit? How sad it is that if you have a poor credit rating, you end up paying more for insurance. We cover this in another video, but here you see Geico, Nationwide, Travelers, and Progressive all are offering better than the national average rate for poor credit. And with minimal coverage, and every state's coverage minimums are different, so you need to make sure you check what your state requirements are. You can save a lot of money with Geico, State Farm, Travelers, or American Family. But of course, USAA is the biggest savings at over $500. And if you're doing maximum or what's called full coverage, then after USAA, we see State Farm, Geico, Travelers, and American Family, surprisingly, coming to the top there in the top 4 or 5. So, do you want some more knowledge about insurance? Go ahead and click that subscribe.